Hello everybody and welcome back to Survival Challenge. So we're now on to the final few episodes, very sadly, and we are just now starting to harvest for the final time. As you can see, every single field that we have ever produced has got a crop in it, and only one of them today is ready to harvest, and that is the sunflower field just here. So we are going to start the final harvest today with the sunflower harvest. And well, this is actually probably the biggest and most memorable field that we'll have on this map. It's also Tree Island field. Hard to believe. It's changed so much, but yeah, that is Tree Island field. Obviously, we're still keeping these productions going as effectively as possible. So I'm just topping up the chickens area with wheat. Actually, I've already given them wheat, but this is a freshly replenished trailer for them. So we can gradually feed them this over the course of the day and over the next few episodes. So I'm just gonna put this here first of all. They have produced a few more pallets of eggs. I think egg production has reduced. That's probably because the chickens that we have are getting older. Ideally they should be sold and then we should get new ones, but at this stage there's just no point at all. So anyway, let's get that combine harvester started up. I do need to move that header. I think I'm probably going to move the header with the tractor, because I've sort of got it into a very, very tricky position. Still got loads of food and everything. I guess anything we're left with at the end will just be sold, because there's no point in just ending the series without selling all the silage that we've produced, and we have produced a serious amount. Wow, that field is ready to cut again. Well, I suppose if we have time at some point, like after we've harvested all the fields which are ready in a certain episode, we can go and do that field again. That would be purely for profit though, from the silage directly, because we don't need any more food. We've got so much food. Yeah, so what we need is the corn header. Here it is. Sunflowers. This is potentially the last field to do with this header. It just depends what we do with the corn. We probably will use the combine in that field, but there is always the opportunity to cut that with a forager and put it into the pit. So yes, here we go. I'm just going to do the headlands first of all. We do actually have one more field to spray, the field which we drilled in the previous episode. But the sooner we can get this field done, the better, because we're obviously going to be converting the sunflower seeds into sunflower oil. We do need that to be done. I don't know if it's going to be worth setting it to storing instead of distributing, because anything which is sort of left in a production which isn't used will be wasted. It depends how much sunflower oil is already in the mayonnaise production. Okay, so there's none. So yeah, we should be able to get it all processed, hopefully. So we'll keep that as it is. But yeah, the sunflower harvest, the last sunflower harvest, I think it is. Yep, the only field of sunflowers is underway. And this is probably, in fact almost certainly, the last crop of sunflowers I'll ever harvest in FS22. The harvest is going well. Obviously with it being sunflowers it does not fill up very quickly, but that's actually a good thing because it means I can focus on other things. I think Chainsaw is in the forest again, continuing to fell the trees and clear the trees, and I will be helping if we get time, but also I need to spray that field, so it is important that I do that right away before I forget. We'll just unload the combine, and then yes, we'll be jumping into a tractor, we'll be attaching to the sprayer. We're getting that done. It's a very, very small field, so it'll only take a minute. Come on. Okay, let's go. Yeah, I think it's going to be quite some time before we have a full trailer load. We have... Yeah, we will definitely fill it. No doubt about it. But it will still take a little while to fill. Alright, there we go. So we'll leave that there. We'll jump into the JCB, I was going to say. Yeah, we'll get into the JCB. And there is the sprayer. Yeah, the spot sprayer has definitely been good. Quite a few people mentioned that our environmental score reward has not been what it should be. They said it might be just the map. Because, yeah, apparently if we're using the spot sprayer, we should get a much higher score. And we're doing everything we can as well to make the fields as good as possible. To be honest, I haven't actually checked to see what our score is. Oh yeah, it's only 50. So it's just stuck at 50. Interesting. So yeah, maybe that just doesn't change with this particular map. I don't know. Hasn't really bothered us. We've been getting a fairly good bonus with the environmental score reward bonus, so that's good. I guess precision farming will be put into FS22 as well, probably as a mod. Right, so we have plenty of herbicide, we have a tiny area, and this again is going to be the final time that we do this, I think. So there's no more fields to do, so yeah, the last time that we spray most likely on this map. I think it was worth it. Like at one stage I was saying maybe we shouldn't get this sprayer, the CN spray, because we might be moving on soon. Not, of course, realising that we're going to do about 10 months? Yeah, about 10 months. Yeah, in fact, exactly 10 months and about a week on this map, which is, I don't know, is that a record? It must be a record for Survivor Challenge. It must be, I would say. Yeah, it's been good. It's been a long series, and I suppose it is about time that we hit episode 100 again on a series, because it has been a long time. I still can't believe that I'm pretty sure I hit episode 200 on Obelu. That is just mind-blowing. Chainsaw's doing the water, and looks like he has swapped tractor units because we're no longer attached. Yes, someone's been here. Right, we'll get that attached. I just don't like excuse me, I don't really like the this tractor unit on this trailer. It's just, it gets pushed by the trailer. I love the tractor unit, but the two together are not very practical. It's probably the way I drive. But yes, it does. The trailer is very heavy. It does push this tractor unit very, very easily. So anyway, we'll unload again. I know it's not anywhere near full, but we might as well unload. Harvest is progressing nicely. It's probably about 60%. Good just to get it emptied. So yeah, I think really this harvest is not going to take too long at all. We'll be done in the next 10 to 15 minutes, which in a video is probably the next 3 or 4 minutes, depending on which job we do. But obviously Chainsaw is busy over there. Where'd he go? Oh, maybe it's for the cows. And actually, yeah, maybe the cows do need some more attention. Nice interior. But there we go. Yep, that is once again empty. We're now 43% full. Yeah, let's just have a look and see what the situation... Oh, we've got these honey pallets. Wow. I don't know if we should put them in there. We probably should. Let's just see how quickly it's processing those. Because obviously we don't want to put too much in. Because again, we could sell the honey as a raw product. Honey candy. Oh, it's out of honey. Yes. Yes, I think we probably should transfer the honey. So it is consuming the honey at a very, very fast rate. And 2 at a time? Yeah, 2 at a time. Oh no, it's lowering on its own. Get these put into here. And they will actually triple stack. If we leave those stacks long enough, we'll get 2 rows of triple stacked pallets, which is fantastic for the truck-mounted forklift. I still want to call it a Moffat, even though I know that is the brand name of a truck-mounted forklift. That one is actually a... What is it, a power finger? Oh, what is it? Oh no, I keep forgetting. I keep forgetting what it is. I do apologise to the manufacturer of that thing. Hang on, let's just clear this up. Otherwise I'll never hear the end of it. Oh, it is a power finger. I never did forget in the end. Oh, nice. Right, okay. Yeah, let's just... let's get these final 3 before I forget what I'm driving at the moment. Yeah, this Komatsu does seem very good, actually. But seemingly, the power finger can just pick up some fairly ridiculous weights, which is really good for when it comes to picking up 3 of these and then trying to boom out across a trailer. It can do that, which I just think is so amazing for a truck-mounted forklift. Right, there we go. So that's all the honey processed into there. We now have 2,594 litres. I know, not very much, because they're not 1,000 litres each, they're only 400 litres each. And yeah, that's still going fine. Right, let's just check up on those cows then. What are we've run out... Oh my goodness, we've run out of sugar. That's not possible, is it? Is that possible? Oh, it's just... Ah, it's using it as it goes. Right, okay. So because we do have 4 different productions going, taking sugar, it can't keep up, basically. We've got loads of sugar. We've got sugar coming out of our ears. And that's why, really, we shouldn't put it all in as just a raw product. We should also cut some, because then it will use it twice as fast. Right. Cows. Oh, by the way, you hear that sound? Clicky mouse? Well, it's going. I now have my click-free mouse. You can't really hear it. So hopefully in the next episode, I'll have that set up, and you won't hear any more of this while I'm using a front loader. I do have a joystick, but I've always just found the mouse to be the easiest whilst recording a video. Okay, yeah. They probably need straw, because I am trying to get enough manure to sell. They do. They've got 22,000 litres of milk too. We'll get that transferred if we can do. So, let me just grab that telehandler. I'll take the bucket off, and I hope I've got my pallet fork nearby, have I? Where's that then? Where's it gone? It can't be. It must be in the shed. It must be over here. Indeed it is. Yeah, so we'll just put 3 straw bales into their enclosure. The good thing is straw is cheap, so even if they don't use it, or if they don't turn it all into manure before the end, we haven't really lost anything. Not much at all. Yeah, I hope the bales don't roll quite as easily in FS25. You can see that top one, it just rolls... Obviously they will roll, but it rolls too easily. It would sort of bed into the other 2. But in FS22 it just sort of sits on the top and then rolls off. Right. Perfect example. So I hope they're in the trigger. They are. It's taken all 3. Yep, that should be enough. 36,000 litres, very good. And now for milk. Milk transfer, because we're making butter and cheese. And I think the food was still absolutely fine. But we can top it up if necessary. Yeah, they've still got 70,000 litres. So we need a tractor unit. There's chainsaw. Yeah, we need a tractor unit. There it is. So I will just unload the combine again, even though we probably don't need to. Keeping it empty. I did say we would fill this trailer without a doubt. I probably shouldn't have said that. It all seemed to be going so well, and we'd barely done any of the field, but now looking at it, yeah, we're not going to do it. Which I find quite amazing, actually. This field will have been fully fertilised. I won't speak too soon. I need to learn not to do that. I only do it in these videos, and it always comes back to bite me. Always. And also the slurry, that will all be sold, because we don't need to apply it to the fields anymore. Right, so we still have water that should fit into their trough, I would hope. But chances they just do this. I think it is full, isn't it? Okay. Yep, it is full. So in that case, I'm just going to have to empty the water, and then we'll fill up over here. I've drained my water. Now we just need to find the trigger. Struggling to find it. There it is. Decent load. Shame I crashed into the shed. Lots and lots of milk. There it is. Yeah. Yeah, it's actually a really good production, the dairy. Once you're producing some really serious numbers of milk, you can make a fortune. And we are doing. And really, the bank account is just going to get fuller and fuller. Because the days of spending serious money are probably behind us. Because we don't need to keep buying things. We've done it. Mission accomplished. It's really good. Alright, let's get to the end of that harvest. We must be so close. Yeah, we've just got that slow, awkward bit left. I'll bring back the tractor unit, and we'll be done. It's sort of sad that it is the final harvest of this field. It is, to me at least, the most memorable field. I say that. Sounds weird, of course I haven't really forgotten about it, but I know that this is, when I think of this map, I'm going to think of this field. But I don't think Chainsaw sold or put the first load into the mill, so this should be an overall total from this field. So what do we have? We've got 42,643 litres. Well, that is obviously a lot. That is a lot. I think I would have expected a full load. Well, I would have done, because I said I would have done. But yeah, that is still not bad. So there we go, into the pit. We'll make sure that production is enabled so that we can produce lots of sunflower oil. Very good. If we had a crisp factory, then that could have used the sunflower oil too. But we don't have a crisp factory, so that's kind of a pointless comment. Anyway, let's get over here. This will be used again in the next harvest. I'll probably just leave this nearby, like there. We might need the tractor unit again in this episode, we'll see. But yes, there we go. We'll activate that, and we'll activate that. the mayonnaise production should kick in fairly soon. Okay, so Chainsaw is currently in the process of picking up all of these different pallets to sell. There's going to be loads more in the coming episodes. It's actually going to be a mammoth job. These sweets, they take so much time to load up. They're produced so quickly as well. So we do have another big payment coming in very soon. Let's check the map. Let's see what the situation is. I know there's nothing else ready to harvest today, but this one here is going to be ready next time. And that is a soybean field. What else do we have? Yeah, these are going to be ready soon. Canola. Again, canola will be used for oil. The bakery. Did Chainsaw visit this place? Oh, wow. Cakes and bread. When is the price best for those? Cake. Oh, wow, that looks good. So, September's good. January's good. It's currently June. Huh. Wow. It looks like a seriously good price, but it's almost at its worst. You wouldn't have thought so. For cake. Bread, yeah, likewise. Well, I am amazed. I will just get into my ridiculously big wheel loader and I'll move those out of the trigger so more can spawn. If I can help it, I'm going to try and keep these nice and square with each other, because otherwise it does make loading them up a little bit trickier. So if I very carefully nudge them out of here without messing them up too much. There we go. So what is going to spawn now, I wonder? Oh, well, there's quite a few things. Yes, we've got cake and we've got bread. Is that everything? Yes, that is everything. For the time being. We do need a front loader here. Forklift. Yeah, and that sugar beet field, which is going to be a mega job. It's that one there. Oh, wow. That huge field still has a load of sugar beet. We are going to have to get, I think, some kind of large sugar beet cutter. Not for all of it, but for some of it. So we can boost that sugar production. I'll have to look into it and see if we can get something like a feed mixer, but only for cutting up sugar beet. I know there is the bucket for the front loader, but that's not very big. And there's no more olives on these olive groves at the moment, but there will be in the future. Oof. And that was Chainsaw. Yeah, so I told him that the price is still good, but it is at its worst. He's going to sell them anyway, which makes sense. Because, yeah, it's still £5,500 for a pallet. I don't think you'd grumble at that. Sometimes you have the worst price and the best price, but there's not really much in between them. Other crops, there's a huge difference. Like, some could be as low as £900 to £1,000, and the best price could be £3,500. So you do need to watch those ones. Okay, so I'm going to, because we've done that. Normally I would go into there now and I would cultivate it up or drill it, but we can't do that, sadly. So I'm going to take some trees down. Yes, we're not short of money, but I think we all want to see the largest figure possible in the last episode. So, yeah, the more we sell, the more we make. And the more impressive that figure is going to be. Also, I don't really have anything else to do today because there's no other crops ready. That is the primary goal, to harvest all the fields, but if they're not ready, there's not a lot I can do about it. So we'll harvest trees instead. I guess I should do the small trees, because if nothing else, it will just make it really difficult to access these trees. But these are the ones I really want. This is where the money is. Yeah, seriously good money. We're set to 12 meters, I hope. So, yeah, that's going to generate a lot of money. We do need to get a container. And I should really do that right away. I think we'll probably put the container on here. We do have another flatbed. I could do it on the other flatbed. But if we just use this, then we can also pick up the container with this. It sort of works, it sort of doesn't work, as we found out in the previous episode. It can lift it if you're careful, but it does like to tip forward. Yes. Okay. But chainsaw's almost done here, so I'll just do a few more trees, and then we can put the container on. Oh, the money is coming in. It's coming in. Yes, it's coming in batches, but it's still coming in. Is that it? No idea what the total was there, but yes, it was obviously very good. So the time has come for me to jump into the back of the trailer, into the forklift, and I'll have a little journey. Yes, there we go. Let's go. Oh, there is still a little bit on board. Yeah, so we're on 579. I've never actually been driven around before by chainsaw, so yeah, here we go. This is going to be strange. A very strange sensation. I can just, yeah, look around and take in the view. I guess it's something like this that would make you feel travel sick, though, because you're not actually controlling where you're going, and it's all being done for you. It also looks quite uncomfortable, but I'm sure it isn't. We must have a suspension seat, I guess. Ooh. Okay, well, we're almost there. Oh, I should be buying the container, shouldn't I? I think this time we'll go for... We've had green before, haven't we? We'll go with purple. I've been dropped off. So I warn you now, this is going to be a bit precarious, because it can lift it, but not that well. It's actually on its limit. It's exactly on its limit. I put the tines as wide as possible. I don't know if that makes a difference for this, but there we go. We've got to get that over these things, whatever they're called, and then we can put it as close as possible. But as soon as I lift up, we are going to be tipping forward. I just need chainsaw to stand on the back of the forklift, because I think just the slightest bit of extra weight will make all the difference. Or we could do what we did in episode 2 and put a front loader on top of the cab, or cage in this case, and that will stop us from rolling forward, tipping forward. Okay. It's good. That actually went quite well. That went very well. It's not perfectly square, but it's on. And I think that's all that really matters. So let's fold this back up again, and we'll put it back on board. And I could tab back to the tree harvester, but that's boring. I will get chainsaw to transport me. Up we go. Hooray! Ah, I've got no view. I didn't think of that. We'd better just go in third person view. Okay, yeah. Enjoy the journey, and enjoy a bit more tree felling. got all the big ones in, and I've just been picking up all the small, well, not all of them, but a lot of the small ones by hand. But I think we're about ready for some more big ones again. 80% full, so we're almost there. We don't have to do that much more tree felling, but we do need to get this full and sold today. Because next episode we're obviously going to be busy again with the harvest, whichever field is next. And, well, it's the sugar beet field which I'm concerned about the most, because that is going to take a long time. Oh dear, what's up with this thing? It's got a mind of its own. Stop! Why did it do this? Okay. I didn't do anything. It's moving on its own. So anyway, if it's not going to be operated by a ghost, I can take over the controls again, and we'll do a bit more tree felling. I know, it's just something that we need to do. I know we've done a lot. Like this series, well, there's no doubt about it. I've never felled as many trees in a farming simulator as I have in this series. In all the years that I've been playing since FS08, I know that there hasn't been Forestry in all those years, but yeah, this is the most I've ever done. Forestry was first introduced in FS13? 15? 15, I believe. I might be wrong with that. They all sort of blend into one when you've played so many hours on every single version. I think it was 15, yeah. Must have been. The end is in sight. So I've just got this one big one which I took down within these smaller trees. Gonna have to put it on there. We actually filled that container much faster than I was expecting. So we've got this secondary trailer, which I think is, it's almost full. Obviously if we really did stack this well, we could get it quite high, but we don't need to. Yeah, we can just get another container if necessary. Okay, that probably didn't work too well. Oh, it did. Good. And that log over there is glitched. I think if I drive through it, it will just literally drive through it. No collision or anything. It's like a hologram. Oh, wow. I broke... No, wait. I fixed it. I was going to say I broke it. Yeah, I broke the glitch. I did break the glitch. Well, that's good. Come here. You naughty log. You get on board. The others have gone underneath. They actually went through the trailer bed. I'm not too sure why, but they did. And then we've got this one here. I think the sooner we sell these, the better, because they are getting a bit upset and they are glitching. So I'll shut the container door. What an amazing load, as always. And we are left with some trees. Not too many, most of the tiny ones. So I guess if we have time, we'll cut those down in a future episode, but only if we do have time. I think as soon as we have that sugar beet field, we're not going to have time, because we're probably going to have to make some cut sugar beet. So I'm going to take this to the sawmill. This is the least impressive load. The container obviously is going to be very good, like £50,000 or so, maybe 55. We'll have to see. But this is going to be, I don't know, I wouldn't really expect more than 10, if that, maybe 8. They're mostly small offcuts. We've got a few bigger ones on there. Never actually tried it, but is it possible to get up there like this? think I'd be happy with 8,000, to be honest. Yeah, I thought I might be pushing it. So that's just extra. It's just extra money. Chainsaw is almost at the sell point with the container, so we're about to get one massive sum. Let's head back up there. But I won't stop the recording. Oh, good grief. Can you believe it? I've actually got stuck on that. Yeah, I won't stop the recording because the money's coming in now. 55,000 plus 5,775. So we're on 645 now. Wow. We're going to be at $1 million in no time. I'll park over here. Next time... Oh no, not next time actually. No, I think it'll be a couple of episodes time. We'll have the corn to do. That'll be a corny episode. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, everybody. Hopefully you've enjoyed it, and until next time, see you again very soon. Bye for now.